This leader is provided to facilitate adjustment of focus. Please be aware there are spoilers contained in this video presentation.
Drink white Russians don't roll on shavos, gonna make a baby, look for a sarsaparilla. Don't go using nihilists as your guide. One thing I can tell you is the dude he abides. That rug tied that room together right now. Lebowski.
I like your style, dude.
So The Big Lebowski was released in 1998. It was directed by Joel Coen and pretty much Ethan Coen as well. It was inducted to the National Film Registry.
It was surprising to me. Like that Burn After Reading, where it's just like, just a bizarre story where you're just like, where is this going? Because I remember not liking this the first time I saw it.
Yeah, I remember that too. You telling me that you didn't like this movie, and so I didn't watch it for years.
Right? Yeah. I was like, oh, no way, I am not watching that. I hated it. I don't know why anyone likes that movie. And then I watched it last night and was just like, wow, this is actually really funny. Everything that I thought was annoying, John Turturro as Jesus, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Nobody with the Jesus.
It's this big convoluted plot that goes nowhere, and at the end there's really nothing gained.
Zollingerberry pancake.
I watched it in the theater and then forgot that I watched it. Then I watched it again. And then 2 years later, I'm like, oh, The Big Lebowski? I've never watched that. I'll rent it. And I was like, crap, I watched this. And I was like, wait a second, I've watched it twice. It is a strange movie, but the Coen Brothers, they like to riff on genre. And this is a hard-boiled detective movie.
I'm a brother Seamus. Like an Irish monk? What the are you talking about? My name is Delfino. I'm a private snoop like you, man.
Like my straight-up favorite kind of movie. If you read or watch The Big Sleep, that's what this is.
Yeah, I'm looking for a good mystery on something off the beaten track, like the Maltese Falcon.
Oh, that was a fascinating story. But here's one that has everything the Falcon had and more. It's Raymond Chandler's latest bestseller, The Big Sleep.
When they were shooting the part where he turns upside down underneath the girls, they had all the girls take their panties off. So they flipped him around and he gets to see London and France. So that look was real.
There were a lot of things in here that were just kind of strange in an awesome way. I laughed a bunch in this, and I thought Flea was really good.
He believes in nothing. He believes in nothing, Lebowski, nothing.
As Nihilist number 2, it's a Marvel connection. Jeff Bridges, Iron Man, of course.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
I had not really thought of that, but you're right.
Sam Elliott was in Ghost Rider, wasn't he?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, and the rest of the MCU is just like
Ironic. We're big on irony around here.
That was a dark time. Sam Elliott is like a national treasure. Well, that mustache in and of itself is a national treasure. And then his voice.
I guess I've seen something every bit as stupefying as you'd see in any of those other places.
So many quotable lines in this. Like, it is just a machine.
I am not Mr. Lebowski. You're Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or duder or, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Everything he says is like,
you got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
He looks like a loser.
Hey, at least I'm housebroken.
Shut the up, Donny.
They got 4 more detectives working on the case.
We're working in shifts.
Really doesn't care about anything. He's a nihilist.
I could find this Lebowski guy.
His name is Lebowski? That's your name, dude.
That rug really tied the room together.
This rug I have, it really tied the room together. You think I'm around here working zero? You're not wrong, Walter. You're just a
like,
he told me I could take anyone that I
The old man told me to take any rug in the house.
That takes some stones.
Here's a loser, a deadbeat, somebody the square community won't give a about.
Well, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
The bowling ball.
What is this?
Obviously, you're not a golfer.
I laughed out loud.
I like where they're trying to get the information from that kid, and he didn't say like a word.
Is this your homework, Larry?
He goes and beats up that car.
You see what happens? This is what happens when you a stranger in the Larry.
John Goodman is just the best.
Throwing the bowling ball at the guy's nads.
Well, at Flea's nads. So the red hot, throwing it at the red hot chili pepper, as it were.
Being a guy that lives in LA like makes this movie better. They definitely talk about things around here. That kind of harkens back to The Big Sleep because Raymond Chandler would write about different locations and it was very LA centric. My son Chandler is named after Raymond Chandler. So I am a big fan.
No ukuleles in this movie.
But you could totally put a ukulele in this. You could take the guy's modern dance and swap it out with a ukulele concert.
People would have had a lot more fun at the ukulele concert, but you know, I'm the walrus, says Donny as they're talking about Lennon. I'm going to give this a very solid 3. So funny, so watchable, and it's hard not to see Obadiah in his giant mechanical suit going and just tearing through those nihilists. But
I would give it 3.5. I just think that it's a joy to watch. And now when I watch Iron Man, I see the giant Iron Man suit with a robe and a white Russian as a hand.
I would give it 3 also. It was great. I thought the funniest thing that made me laugh immediately was when he's going shopping and he's in the robe. And I thought of an Endgame where Tony Stark like...
Inside there, Lebowski.
It's over!